life. It's our general feeling that the administration of this university is concerned more about making money than they are with our education, and that they really could give a fuck what any of you have to say. Your voices don't actually matter. Just pay up and get out. And so that's how we've been feeling regarding the administration. And in terms of the disclosure and the treasurer of our university and the SRI, Social Responsible Investment Policy, Robert B. Millard is the chairman of L3 Communications, which is one of the largest military contractors employed in Iraq, and they provide interrogators, translators, private military personnel, and then also various technological goods for the U.S. military forces on the ground. They're currently being sued by 2 Iraqis who were detained and tortured in an American prison, like one of the secret prison facilities that L3 provides interrogators for. And these are the kind of people that are running our university. I mean, not only that, but I mean, President Kerry, some people don't like bringing this up, but he was involved in the Central Intelligence Agency's Phoenix program, which was the pacification program of the NLF in Vietnam, and that included, bringing the villagers out of the village, slitting their throats, and then leaving them there. And we're talking, killing children, killing women, killing non-combatants, and the idea was it was psychological terrorism. And similarly, the link to today is that Robert B. Millard, the treasurer of our board of trustees, is the chairman of a company using, interrogation tactics that include electrocuting men's penises, that include waterboarding, that include really disgusting violations of human rights and international law. And these people shouldn't have anything to do with our university. We're going to force them out.
Now you guys are young. You guys are more attractive and louder than the faculty. How are you guys?
Sure.
How are you guys interacting with the faculty?
I mean, so far, it was the faculty that sparked a lot of this off.
Right. That's what
I'm with the Radical Student Union. We were already organizing against L3 and Millard a year ago, and we had a large demonstration that just happened to coincide on the same day.
You're not taking advantage of the fact that the faculty. I mean,
a lot of the faculty support us.
No confidence vote.
Yeah, I mean, the no confidence vote. I mean, again, the no confidence vote does not mean that the faculty, supports, for example, removal of Kerry, but they certainly oppose his taking over of, provost and academic planning. But a lot of the faculty that I've spoken with, in fact, I haven't actually met any faculty who oppose the removal of Kerry. I haven't met any faculty who oppose any of the demands that we're putting forward.
And generally,
I mean, it's difficult because it's hard to get the faculty on a picket line. It's hard enough to get the students on a picket line. And that's what it's going to take. It's going to require us, holding this building. It's going to require a strike in the spring, possibly. And those are the kind of things that are going to bring this administration in line with our demands. So it's a question of whether people really believe in those demands and whether they believe that they're actually things worth fighting for. So. Sure. I mean, when Murtha left the university, I haven't slept for 2 days. But anyway, Joe Westfall left the university, and Bob Kerry took over the position of provost in academic planning. And this would be like George Bush appointing him in terms of a country versus an institution. It would be like for country, it would be like George Bush appointing himself like Supreme Court justice, and in addition to president. And it's completely inappropriate. And the staff of the administration even are pretty ripped about this. And so the faculty, they took a stand and they took a no confidence vote in Kerry, and they want essentially they voted confidence in the deans, which means they want the duties of the provost and academic planning to be handed over to the deans for the time being until a process will be established for the selection of a new provost. There's been a friction between the faculty because they haven't made any. We've been wanting a greater voice in the process, for example, selecting a new provost, regarding interaction with, what are we going to do about Kerry and Murtha, and the faculty, faculty are being integrated into this process, but the students aren't, and this affects us just as much, if not more, than anyone else at this institution, since it's our tuition dollars.
Can you demand Kerry comes to the student Congress thing on tonight? Because he said he wasn't coming.
He's not going to. Kerry's arrogant, and he likes, if you read the New York Times article, it's like he likes making inflammatory comments. He likes pissing his students and faculty and staff off. So if that's what he wants to do, which is what he's going to do, then I say, that's it. I mean, he's on his way out. Harry's not going to get his. He's not going to get his contract renewed. It's a question of how long he's here for. So.
Well, what about the?
Yeah.
And he's still there.
His name is Jeffrey's son.
Well, either they know it or not is irrelevant.
Jeffrey's son.
What they're going to use as an excuse to come in here is what is going to determine, what they do and what, we do, in response.
So in that case, we got to call him on.
They're preventing a new school student from coming in right now.
Well, right now, I think right now is like the wrong moment to be walking in. But, I mean, really, the security guards flare up for 5 minutes and then chill out. Right now, we need everything to chill the fuck out. But also, we need to collectively decide, and I, can't even, sit here and talk more because I don't know what the fuck to do.
Do you have anything going on outside, like demonstrations or people gathering?
No. Yeah, I think everyone who's involved with this, including people who've just come in, this is my recommendation after them to shut the fuck up because I really don't know how to say this. You should all come in here and deliberate. And we should do that as soon as possible before they have the chance to decide for us what's going to happen here. So we got to pull people in. That's my recommendation.
Well, I mean, we can't leave those doors though.
Yeah, I think we're between the barricades.
Let's check. Come in the
It was kind of accidental that you guys had to discuss with him. That's great. Thank you for doing damage control. My suggestion is that we go back to either a plan of what we had agreed on with negotiators before and have them discuss it with him in a proper way. But
We have demands though. No, he went over there.
okay, so I think that if people are going to talk to him, we should decide that on our own terms, not like an accidental discussion with him that happened. That's awesome that you guys did that. That was very good. But I think we should figure out what we want and what we want to say to him, right? So let's get back to that story. That's my suggestion.